Okay, welcome back. We're still on our way to Kuldahar. We're still here. I have shifted Mice to what she acts like, which is chaotic neutral, a somewhat closer to evil than I would normally do, but she's still going to be more or less a not evil thing.
Yes.
So she can be a druid. Whenever she gets to a point where she can actually level, which might be next level. Oh dear, this is going to be annoying.
Alright, I sense your attack. Attack! You shall feel my wrath! I will do it.
Mice. There you go. Mice, you're in the way.
Time to finish this. What do you want?
I want you to get in a corner where a surprise thing is not going to. Okay. IWD Beetle Cave, which is telling me it's a safe place to rest, but it's lying. Here we go.
I believe so. Bonaparte.
There we go.
Yes.
Oh, I need to set up the timer. Oh well. Okay. 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 No, I don't want to move that. Well, I like that where it is. Okay. There were a lot of goblins that killed those two beetles. 500 away from level.
Step with me. Come on. Follow along.
Follow where I lead.
Yeah, it was.
Well now. What do you want?
I want. Let's see, we'll go to Kuldahar is what I want. IWD to Kuldahar. Kuldahar Pass. Or Kuldahar. We're going to go to Kuldahar.
Follow where I lead.
Fighting their way through the goblin-infested valley of the pass, the survivors of the doomed East Haven expedition at last came upon the small hamlet of Kuldahar. Nestled within the roots of a massive oak tree, the tiny cottages were a welcome sight for the weary travelers. As the party approached the town, a warm breeze blew over them, chasing away the chill of the frozen pass, and carrying with it the sweet scent of cooking fires.
Cooking fires, huh? Kuldahar Pass. Nate.
Hi there.
I knew you'd make it through. I just knew it. Who are you, and how did you know we were coming? And Nate. Arundel said there was help on its way. I've been out here every day keeping a lookout for you. Where's the rest of your army? Are you just the scouts or something? Who is Arundel? Okay. Okay. Arundel is my friend. He's the oldest and smartest man in the whole world. He can talk to animals, you know. You should probably go see him. He'll be wanting to talk to you too. Very well. Where can we find this Arundel? He lives across this bridge on the other side of the brook. Just look for the house with the three big rocks out in front. There's the wizard's tower. Wizard's tower. What's this? Oh. So where the wind blows, travelers seek shelter. And supplies, mayhap. Good day and cheer to you, sir. My name is Girth. I tell by the cut of your cloth and your bearing that you are a visitor. Fresh to Kuldahar. Is there something you wish to purchase? Perhaps. May I see what you have for sale? Okay, he doesn't have much. He has a lot of the same weapons. Ooh, gem bag. Okay. That might be actually useful. That would definitely be useful. Lyre of Progression. Extra bard spells. Okay. Bardic Horn of Valhalla. Huh. Can I sell you this? Yes, I can. I do not want to sell you that. I think I'm going to save that for the kobold. Probably that as well. Oh, will not buy items of this type. Okay. He likes to buy books, if I remember correctly. Okay. Three big rocks. This is going to be his house.
Welcome. I've been expecting you for some time now.
expecting us. How is that possible? We've only just arrived in town.
Yes, well, bad news travels upon swift wings in these mountains. I know about your expedition from East Haven. I know why you are here, for it was I who sent for you.
You must be Arundel. You are the archdruid that he spoke of then.
Yes. It was I who sent Alistair to East Haven for help. His death weighs heavily upon my conscience. For not only was he a student of mine, but he was also a friend and trusted companion. He will be missed, as will Hrothgar and the other members of your expedition.
You stopped talking. Your lips stopped moving. Are you a telepath or something? You know about the avalanche?
Oh yes, I know. I also know that it was no accident. Someone or something did not want your party to reach Kuldahar alive.
What is going on around here, old man? What troubles this town?
There are malevolent forces at work in these mountains.
That's rather vague.
Forces that seek to undermine the delicate balance we druids have struggled to preserve for centuries.
Malevolent forces? Can you be more specific? And have you always been here? Oh, be quiet, Delinia. Delinian.
No, would that I could. The face of the evil remains hidden, but its presence is unmistakable. All about us, there are signs of its damaging influence on the balance. The unnatural weather, the recent rash of abductions, the numerous monster sightings in the pass. These all point towards something sinister. Even the animals sense something is amiss.
Can you tell me more about these disturbances?
I can only tell you of what little I know. Which disturbances would you have me speak of?
Tell me about the rash of abductions.
Oh, yes. Terrible, terrible. At first, there were tales told by travelers of companions disappearing into the night, snatched up from their bedrolls as they camped along the narrow trail that winds through the pass. We did not think much of these tales, for such occurrences are not unheard of in these mountains. Then one night, Conlan's boy, Sheemish, went missing. The next morning, the whole town searched for the boy, but turned up nothing. He was just gone, vanished, without a trace.
You got a lot of smile lines, laugh lines. It makes you look like you're smiling when you're saying this. Some cavern ghost. That is strange indeed.
The boy was just the first. Several nights later, another disappeared. Megan Potts, the local midwife. Her husband, Khalil, was grief-stricken to the point of madness. With barely a word to anyone, he snatched up his sword and marched off into the darkness after his wife. No one has heard from him since.
You're doing that thing where you
And now,
don't move your lips
abductions
again.
are occurring more frequently. Iden, the old innkeeper from the Evening Shade, was taken only 3 days ago.
Huh. Spoke about, what more about these disturbances?
I can only tell you of what little I know. As I'm sure you have noticed by now, there seems to be quite a few goblins about. It is not usual to see so many of their kind roaming the mountains so late in the year. It is almost as something has drawn them out of their holes, like carrion birds drawn to the scent of death. As if the goblins weren't enough, several giants have been spotted moving through the pass in groups as large as 10.
10.
That many giants traveling together in such numbers indicates they are organized and are acting with a singular purpose.
Yeah, that is
I
kind
have
of odd
watched
for
their
giants.
activities closely. Their tracks trace a deliberate pattern through the mountains, almost as if they were on patrol.
Oh dear.
Another thing. While I was out scouting the giants, I discovered other sets of tracks. Tracks I have never encountered before. What manner of beast made them? I could not say.
What else about these disturbances?
I can only tell you of what the weather in these mountains has always been harsh, but never like this. Fierce storms ravage the valley without warning, often lasting for several days at a time, before vanishing as quickly as they come. It is barely midway into leafall, and yet the pass to the south has been snowed in entirely. weather such as this is most unnatural. Nature presents itself in cycles that are predictable by those who know what to look for.
Okay, what about this balance?
The balance. It is what the Druids of Kuldahar hold sacred and have worked to preserve for generations. It is all around us. It is us. Balance is the harmony that is achieved when man and nature learn to coexist, no longer contending with one another, but coming together as two parts of a whole.
Can you tell me about the Druids of Kuldahar?
Balance is the belief that this town is built upon, the very reason for its existence. Druids of Sylvanas, the Oak Father, have tended this shrine since the beginning. For hundreds of years, we have striven to achieve the ideal balance between man and nature.
So you have
When
always
settlers
been
finally came to this pass, it was the Archdruid Tolban, my predecessor, who laid the foundation for the relationship that led to the birth of this community.
Shrine? What shrine are you talking about?
The Great Oak, the massive tree that stands above us, around us. It is a holy shrine to Sylvanas, for it was he who planted its seed when Faerun was first born. It is a testament to the raw power of nature, a monument to its ability to thrive in the face of adversity. Thanks to Tolban, the great oak we Druids called the Kuldahar, and the town that has come to be known by the same name, have together become a monument of even greater significance. A monument to the balance.
Who is this Tolban?
Tolban was the catalyst for the transformation of the shrine from a sacred grove to a thriving community in which man and nature exist as one. At first, settlers were kept away from the site. The Druids of old saw outsiders as an affront to the sanctity of the tree and its sphere of benign influence. They erected thorny brambles to keep intruders out, and used their powers to frighten away the men and women that came to build homes in a place they felt was obviously so close to the gods. It wasn't until the succession of Archdruid Tolban that things changed. Unlike his predecessors, he believed that the settlement of the valley was not only inevitable, but it was actually the will of Sylvanas. He also believed that we had been wrong in keeping the settlers away, and that the Oak Father had intended people to share in the miracle of the Great Oak from the beginning. When Tolban finally became Archdruid, he formed a plan to fulfill the destiny of this sacred site by bringing about a union between the Great Oak Shrine and the settlers. It was this union that the Archdruid Tolban believed would achieve the harmony that we had been striving for generations. The harmony between man and nature. As it stands, Kuldahar is a monument to this vision. The tree and town exist in a natural symbiosis, where it is next to impossible to tell where one leaves off and the other begins. But now, the balance is threatened.
Okay, can you tell me, like, what are we to do with it?
I fear that if we do not soon discover the source of these disturbances, then all that we have worked for will be destroyed. The
certainly
evil that
seem
has
happy
come
about
to
this.
these mountains infects this town like a disease. As its people suffer, so does the tree suffer from the sickness that attacks the balance, corrupting it with its very presence. Already, the circle of warmth that radiates from the great oak has begun to recede. We were forced to abandon the outlying farmsteads as a result of the shrine's fading power. If we do not take action soon, I am afraid that the life-giving warmth will cease altogether. Both the great oak and the town, nestled within its roots, will die. This must not happen. We need your help.
I'd like to help you, but there really isn't anything I can do to help. Very well. Together we shall root out this evil that threatens this town. What must we do?
I suggest you begin by investigating the Vale of Shadows. It is a place not far
Shadows?
from here.
Delinian,
Darkness has always
please.
clung to the
Keep
floor
quiet.
of the small canyon, as if the light of the sun itself were wary of the place. There are a number of ancient crypts hidden within the shadows of the Vale's narrow cliff walls. There have been rumors of the dead awakening and emerging from their dusty tombs to walk once more amongst men. If these rumors are true, then I suspect that whatever is responsible for disturbing their slumber may be behind the other disturbances as well.
Interesting.
Go to the Vale of Shadows, learn what you can about the happenings there, then return here and we shall discuss a course of action. Good luck, and farewell.
Also, use this enchanted gem to help you in your travels. It will instantly teleport you to areas that you have previously explored. Interesting. I got a gem of teleportation. Ha ha ha. I think that's to explain the way the map's going to work. Because the map in Neverwinter Nights works a lot differently. No, actually I don't think it does. All that differently. Run! The Vale's filled with Yetis! Tried to outrun them, but 2 of them still chase me. Run! Get help! Whoa! It just spawned 2 Yetis. I am lagging like crazy. Why am I lagging so much?
I sense your attack right now!
You got stuck on terrain, didn't you? I think that Yeti's dead. Aw, the Yeti died. Oh, they go away before I can eat them.
Is there something you want?
Where is that Merrick person? I think there was, I don't know what lagged me out so much there. Thanks. I thought the time to join my ancestors had finally come. Last time I ever set foot anywhere near the Vale, that's for certain. There's all sorts of strange creatures roaming around there now. Vale Shadows. My brother Silas and I made a pilgrimage there to pay respects to family crypt, like we do everywhere. But this time, I don't know. The Vale seems different, cursed somehow. The shadows have come alive, and there's Yetis roaming the paths, attacking travelers. Silas didn't make it. The largest Yeti I've ever seen came out of the snow and took a piece out of him with his claws. He fell dead as a stone, blood everywhere. There was nothing I could do. He was carrying our family heirloom, but it's lost to us now. I could try to recover that heirloom for you. Can you tell me how to get to the Vale? We were taking the main path out, but considering how many beasts were in the Vale, Arundel may know a safer path you can take. He wanders the mountains quite a bit and knows of more hidden trails than there are branches on the Great Oak. His home is southwest of the Great Tree. It's the 2-story house made out of stone. I already spoke to Arundel. I'll be on my way to the Vale soon. Thank you. Now that Silas is gone, that heirloom is all I have left to remember my family by. I'd appreciate its safe return. Also, if you come across any more Yetis, You might want to collect their pelts once you've done away with the beasts. Conlon, the blacksmith here in town, buys the pelts for a fair price. Okay. That looks like it's the tavern, temple, airship, Veil of Shadows, and blacksmith. Ah. Blacksmith. Greetings, my name is Kana Goodmain. You must be Conlon, the local blacksmith. Hi, I'm Colin. If you're needing a sharp blade or a stout mace, I'm the man to see. Best take advantage while I'm still here. While you're still here, are you going somewhere? I suppose so. With all the skullduggery that's been going on around here, I imagine I'll not be around much longer. So I see, so you're planning on leaving town? Oh, I wish that were possible. The southern pass has long since been snowed in by this damnable weather we've been having lately. Now I hear tell that the northern route to the Tin Towns has been blocked by an avalanche. Mark my words, none of us will last through the winter. We're all done for. Well, I have no intention of dying here. What is it that why is it that you are so ready to lie in your own grave? Well, it's not much for me to live for, really. My Mary passed away a few years ago from the fever, and now my son's gone missing. Snatched out of his bed in the middle of the night, right from under my nose. He was just a boy. Any idea who or what took him? If I knew that, you'd think I'd be standing around here pounding at metal. He just vanished, I tell you. Gone without a trace. Even old Arundel couldn't find a trail, and he's got a nose for such things. Ooh, it's a blacksmith then. I imagine whatever took him will come back for me next. I can't say it'll be unwelcome. He believes the source of the disturbance. You have my sympathy, Colin. Perhaps you can show me what blades you have, so I might arm myself against the likes of the rogues which abducted your son. Okay.
What? What do you want?
Is there something you want?
Gem of teleportation. I do not need another battle axe.
What? What do you want?
I want you to put some of your stuff together. Why aren't these two going together? Huh.
I'll take the lead.
Come with me.
Well now, what do you want?
You follow behind me, all right?
Oh, Yeti pelts.
Yes.
Half plate.
I believe so.
Not enough for half plate. Okay. Wait a minute. Conlon.
Greetings.
No chain shirt. +2 AC. It's the evil spider crusher of doom. +4 versus vermin, plus damage 2 versus vermin, +2 enhancement bonus. Huh. Faith killer. Magic immunity bonus. +2 dispel magic on hit. Huh. Oh, commas. Interesting. Pig's eye. +4, orc 2, enhancement +2, blindness. Yikes. Rapier +3. The blade of Bale. +3 longsword basically. The Giving Star, Love of the Black Bess. I forgot to set the timer. Oh, the timer went off while I was talking to Arendelle. Duh. This is going to be another long one. Oh well. Talk to you later.